All right, so I'm going to show you how to get that guitar tone you heard in the intro. We're going to be using a little bit of chorus here and some delay, but we won't be using pedals. I have patches you can download and bring into your own sessions. So yeah, let's jump into it and take a look at Logic. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to show you how you get the patches into your session. So I'm going to my downloads here, and then you'll see I have my patches, and you want to bring them into your audio folder in Logic. So the path for that is your music folder, and then you go to music apps, patches, and then audio, and you just want to grab all of these and drag them in. All right, and then you'll have them into your session. When you go into Logic, you'll see user patches over here in your library. So let's take a listen at the first one. Nice. All right, so for the amp, we have the gain kind of in the middle, and then we have the bass. This is like at 3. We're not doing any effects through here. Those are all off, and the presence is pretty low, and we have the master cranked up to 9. So that's for the amp. For the pedals, we just have one pedal on here. We have this rotary box pedal, which kind of gives it that like wavy tone. And that's adding a little distortion too on top of it, which sounds pretty nice. For the EQ, we're just cutting out the lows. And then we have a compressor on it too, with a little makeup gain. We have the attack around 10 and the release around 50. She's just adding like a little bit extra sustain onto it. And then we have a nice lush reverb on it, the guitar chamber. And the wetness is around 40, and we have the dry signal cranked up on it too, which gives it that nice like lush tone. And a little bit of the secret sauce here is the Tal chorus, which is taken from the Juno 60, and this is a free download you can get, or just type in Tal chorus. I think Togu is the company that makes it, but makes everything sound really awesome. Love this one. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. So for the amp on this one, we're using like the Logic transparent amp. So we're not trying to get too much amp tone. We want something really clean. And I have everything like around 12 o'clock here in EQ settings, and the master crank up to around 10. And we also have a chorus on this. I'm using the slow chorus. This is built into Logic, so you'll have this already. You just go down to your plugins, and then you go to modulation, and then choose chorus. And slow chorus is one of the presets, but I think it sounded really nice for this track. And then we have a tape delay on top of that too, that's doing 8th notes, which really like brings the effect together. And then it's got like 17% feedback on it, and around like 30% on the wetness, and I got that dry cranked up. For the channel EQ, we're bringing out the lows again, and then I kind of got nitpicky here with some of the mids, but not necessary. And on top of that, we have another compressor too. That's doing the makeup around 5, and then we have a similar attack and release on that, and then we're doing a little soft distortion on it to crank it up some. Yeah, I really like how that one turned out. That one sounded pretty sweet. So let's go on to the third tone we have. This one's got that super wet reverb on it, which I love. And then we're doing a little phaser on there too. And this is another one of the presets for the phaser. This is the micro phaser Logic. It sounds pretty good. For the amp, we're using, this is like a Mesa Boogie kind of Logic ripoff. Sounds really good and clean. I won't get into the settings too much. They're pretty simple. They're all around 8 for the mids, and the treble isn't cranked up too high. On most of the guitars, we're bringing back the mids and the treble, so it's not too sharp. And then not cranking up the presence too high. But yeah, that one sounds really sweet. I like that one. So let's go on to the fourth one here. What's really giving it this tone is this final plugin. And you can go and I'm doing like a warp on here, which gives it just like a little more extra character. It emulates like a vinyl record. And you can also add like a little dust on there too, which is nice if you have like over vocals, or you can do it over guitar too. And it has these others which are like kind of crazy. The lo-fi, you can use it. It has a spin down too. But yeah, it's a fun plugin. Yeah, so that's the Dusty track. So yeah, I mean, I would mess around with these and download them. If there's any that you like, you know, just throw them in a session and start using them. It's just a quick way to get to like a guitar tone, you're thinking. Yeah, so hope that helps some. Hope you found something that you liked so that you can maybe use in your own music. Yeah, let me know in the future something you're looking for. Maybe a tone or like